Janemba in the world of Dragon Ball Daima. What will the expectations be, and what can we expect from him? Unlike his introduction in the movie, he could be more than what we've seen. Maybe even a king in one of the demon realms, or a Majin that inhabits the other world, emphasizing his power and drawing a parallel to Broly, who also integrated magnificently into the superhero team in Dragon Ball. Ooh, and also got owned by Gogeta. Perhaps Janemba could even be a protector, or maybe the final villain in Daima. Who knows? With all these possibilities, we open this video to talk about him. Just as we first saw the birth of a warrior called Gogeta with him, who knows if we'll see him again in his child form with Janemba's help. I really hope this happens. Seeing Gogeta in mini form again would be incredible. But that's it, guys. We're going to discuss many things. I'm already asking for your subscription, your like, and that you activate the bell, as we'll cover topics like this many times. Without further delay, let's jump into the video, and let's go. Majins, as the name itself suggests, are Majins who currently have their peak of prominence in Dragon Ball Daima. Majins are a race of extremely powerful beings in the Dragon Ball universe, characterized by their regenerative abilities, body manipulation, and destructive potential. The most famous among them is Majin Buu, created by the wizard Bibidi millions of years ago. With all these variables, we see that even though they're Majins, some may turn to good, as in the case of Majin Buu. Perhaps another Majin from the Makai realm will be introduced to us in the Arc of the Worlds, where Goku and company venture across the vast worlds of the demon realm. We have a highlight that can be added to these kings or beings called Majins. Among them, we have one in particular known as Janemba, who is one of the most powerful and unique villains in the Dragon Ball universe, introduced in the movies Dragon Ball Z. Fusion Reborn. He is a malevolent being that emerges due to an anomaly in the other world, created when a negligent young worker from the other world, who controlled the soul purification machine, let it overload and explode. And now, with Dragon Ball Daima, he could be added to the canon, just like Broly was, with a somewhat similar story, but a different purpose. In Broly's case, he joined the Z Warriors, but with Janemba, since he is a very strong warrior, he could serve as an introduction to the final villain or something along those lines. Or he could simply be a Majin who wants to defeat Goku, or perhaps even one of the kings that Goma mentioned. So finally, he could return in Dragon Ball Daima, this pure evil demon with immense power, born from generations of accumulated evil energy, is known for his ability to distort reality and is considered the living embodiment of evil. His presence in this new anime promises to bring a new dimension of danger and challenge for Goku and his friends, driving fans crazy with his appearances. In the Dragon Ball universe, the Macations, or demons like Janemba, play a sinister role. Now, with Dragon Ball Daima, the world of the Macations will be explored more deeply, suggesting a new threat coming from the demon realm. Janemba's presence indicates that the dangers awaiting Goku and his friends will be greater than ever. Get ready for a journey full of action and suspense as the Z Warriors face evil incarnate in Dragon Ball Daima. With the promise of an original story full of dangers never seen before in the Dragon Ball universe, fans can expect thrilling twists and epic confrontations as the heroes fight to protect the universe against the forces of evil. The relationship between these evil entities and the Z Warriors promises to bring unprecedented challenges and an atmosphere of suspense and mystery. One can speculate that the search for answers will lead Goku and his allies to face not only the dangers of the known universe, but also the dark threats that inhabit the demon world. Believing that each Makai king or Majins created by them, just like Bibidi who created beings, could have this side further explored, beings like Moro, with immense tyranny and a thirst for power, could have been part of this. He could be a powerful Majin. Just as Supreme Kai said that many escaped from the demon realm to conquer worlds, rest assured that this will be explored throughout the series. But who on earth would be capable of stopping these Majins if they decided to appear right now? It would be Gohan's time to shine, but not just him. Majin Buu, as a Majin, should have a more central role in the story, since it's about his race of creation that we're talking about. He should have something beyond just staying on Earth doing nothing. And how would they add Gohan if he hasn't even appeared yet? They won't simply discard him, as the Eternal Akira has a lot of participation in Dragon Ball Daima, and he really likes Gohan. It's true that the anime brings the pure nostalgia of Goku's childhood, but both Gohan and Buu are also essential in the entire Dragon Ball context. As Goku and his allies seek to unravel the mysteries behind the transformation that made them children, they must also face the terrible threat that Janemba may represent, taking into account how difficult it was to defeat him. Janemba's defeat was one of the most epic and memorable battles in the Dragon Ball Z saga. Goku, already in his Super Saiyan 3 form, faces Janemba in his fat and childlike form. Although powerful, Janemba is defeated by Goku. But it doesn't end there. He's like a Frieza, full of surprises. Despite his first form being very reminiscent of Majin Buu, his final form is much more malevolent, making this Majin parallel, playful at first, but becoming totally evil after being challenged. He then transforms into his final form, much more compact, agile, and powerful. Goku, even in his Super Saiyan 3 form, and Vegeta, as Super Saiyan 2, struggle to fight him. Janemba uses reality manipulation abilities, creating unpredictable and dangerous attacks. The only way to defeat Janemba is by joining forces. They perform the fusion dance, resulting in the creation of Gogeta. The fusion of Goku and Vegeta into Gogeta was crucial to defeating Janemba. The combination of their strengths and abilities, along with the fusion technique, allowed them to overcome the colossal threat that Janemba represented. And now, in their infant forms, if this Janemba in that form is indeed added, could the outcome be different? Also considering the adaptation time of their bodies, could he end up being the villain towards the end, only to be defeated for another introduction later on? We also have the magical item called the Third Eye, introduced in the first episode of Daima. Maybe its use could create him, bringing him to life through this artifact, which would also be interesting. It's speculated that a possible final villain is using this artifact, which Goma greatly desires. So, not only symbolically, but it has enormous power within itself, and its imminent existence casts a shadow of uncertainty over the future, requiring the Z Warriors to be prepared for the most challenging battle of their lives. But with a focus on Janemba and a possible appearance, it causes a stir among fans eager to relive the epic battles of the past. However, the Macations are not the only antagonists that the Z Warriors will face. The presence of other evil beings, such as Bibidi and Moro, suggests a nefarious conspiracy that threatens the balance of the universe. There may be someone loyal to Babidi, and upon learning of his death on Earth, killed by Piccolo, who is with them, it could open another window for Janemba's introduction or some other Majin creator of terrible beings. Goku and his friends' journey will lead them to explore new worlds and uncover ancient secrets, all while fighting to stop the rising forces of evil. Fans are speculating about Janemba's motives and what he plans to achieve in his return to the Dragon Ball universe. It needs to be epic. Who knows, he could even have a twist like Broly. Broly is introduced as the legendary Super Saiyan, an immensely powerful warrior who harbors a deep hatred for Goku since childhood. The introduction of Broly as a colossal threat, combined with his aura of mystery and destruction, captivated fans, making him one of the most memorable villains in the series. Broly is revived in the form of a biotechnological clone, facing Goten, Trunks, and Kuririn. Though this is the least popular of the Broly movies, it's still added to the character's mythology. In Dragon Ball Super, Broly, the character was reintroduced with a deeper and more tragic backstory. Broly is portrayed as an isolated warrior, manipulated by his father Paragus, but with power potential that surpasses any other form of Super Saiyan. At the end of the film, after a titanic battle against Goku and Vegeta, Broly is saved and taken to a new planet. Goku visits Broly, bringing supplies and offering friendship and training, showing that Broly isn't inherently evil, but a victim of circumstances. The reimagining of Broly was widely praised by fans. His emotional depth and potential redemption added a new dimension to the character, who can now be seen as both an ally and an adversary. The reintroduction of Broly with a more tragic and emotional story had a significant impact. Fans appreciated the added complexity to the character and his transition from a pure villain to a multifaceted figure with redemption potential. The possibility of Broly training with Goku and becoming a powerful ally opens new and exciting directions for the series. Imagining Janemba as a good character would be an intriguing and fascinating twist for fans. Instead of emerging as an evil entity due to the anomaly in the other world, Janemba could be a guardian of balance, a being initially corrupted by negative energy but seeking redemption. His mission could be to protect souls in the other world and ensure peace is maintained, reversing the damage caused by his corrupted form. In his fat and childish form, Janemba could be a joyful and playful character, bringing lightness and humor. In his final form, Janemba would retain his imposing appearance, but with a serene and protective aura, a warrior with exceptional abilities and a pure heart. Many fans would be thrilled with the redemption of such an iconic villain, seeing a new side of Janemba. The dynamics between Janemba and the Z-Warriors would bring new interactions and unforgettable moments, enriching the series. The transformation of Janemba into a good character would open up countless possibilities for new stories and exciting arcs. Imagining Janemba as a good being would add a deep layer of complexity and emotion to the Dragon Ball series, proving that even the darkest beings can find light and purpose. And with that, I conclude this video. Thank you once again, and see you next time.